Okay, next we're gonna make shoes. So I'm gonna take my doll and I'm just gonna put her feet right there and then trace her feet. I recommend doing this with a pencil, not a marker, so you don't get any marker on your doll's feet. And then okay. Yeah, so like that. And whoop. Okay, so now that you've got the exact outline, you're going to want to make another line on top of that, well, to the side of that, that's bigger than that. So it can be a bit bigger than the doll's foot because you don't want it to be really tight on her foot. Okay, yeah, like that. So try to make them symmetrical, somewhat symmetrical. Like that, yeah. And now I'm just going to do the same thing I did with the phone and just fill it in and like outline it. So let's do that. fits. And you want to make it pretty flat, not too high unless you're making a high heel. And so I have it pretty flat right now. And I'm just gonna see if it's a good height. So the shape's good, and I feel like I may need to do the height a little bigger, just because my doll's foot, but I'll see about that later, because I don't really need to do that right now. So I can just now make the strap. So let's do that. I'm just gonna show you what I see. So I'm just going to get the excess off, and I'm just gonna put it on her foot, and I should probably put something over her foot. So what I'm gonna do is I want to make like a sandal. So I'm just going to make a design with like the lines and stuff. So I'm just going to make some strips right here, and then at the back I'll raise it up a little bit so it has a little height, and then I'll make a line, and then I'll make more strips. Or I could do, actually, let's just make a sandal, not too fancy, and see if it sticks to my doll's foot. So it doesn't really matter. You don't have to get it too pretty. So I'm just gonna do that, kind of flatten it out. And it's not sticking to my doll's foot, so I'm just gonna do it on top of her foot. And let's see. Yeah, it fits like that. And then we'll do that to the other leg. And then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, I kind of filled it in, and now we're gonna focus on the back side. So that's why I've turned my doll around, and I'm going to build it up in the back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to basically make a little base, and then I'm going to, so I'm gonna make a base, and then I'm going to bring it up and then make a loop around. So, well, you'll just see. So it's a bit of a mess, so I'm just gonna clean this up. And if you can see it, yeah, like that, then I just have to make the frame on the other side and then kind of almost join them in the front. As you can see, I did it, and I've left a little bit of space so you can take your doll's foot in and out. And I'm gonna let it dry. And while it's drying, we can make a butterfly to go on top to hide the space and also to look good. And let's make it. So I'm gonna make the wing first. I'm gonna make one side of the butterfly because, well, the wing, we're gonna make it a little bit 3D. So I'm just gonna make one side first. So like that, and then this side's dry, so I'm just gonna peel it off, and I'm just gonna bend it a bit like that. So when I put it on, it's going to be a bit bent like this, and it will look 3D. And now I'm just gonna make another one. So I did the same thing with the other butterfly. So I'm just going to take it off and bend it like that and do that. And cut off the excess like that. And then we're just going to glue it right here so it looks good. And I'll be back when I'm done gluing it. Okay, so I'm done, and I made some details with a little bit darker color. And now I'm just going to flip it off the paper. Like this. And now you have a little cute little shoe for your dolls. And this craft is also done. So let's move on to the next. Make sure to check out the next video, and bye!